Hola guys and girls and welcome to my week 7 match of the CGT versus Bruno and his Chernobyl Dragalges. We are up 3-3 in neutral again, still searching for that winning record and hoping to get that against Bruno right here, who is 3-3 as well, like basically most of the league. I think even the second place is just one win ahead at 4-2, so we can do a lot with a win here, so we hope to get that. He does have a scary team. We have a good team prepared for that, so yeah, it's like I said, it's rarely that I thought I had a bad matchup, barring once versus here was the Molottics, where I brought the hyper offense team. But yeah, let's write it down. Darmanitan is there, no Gengar. Dang, that's a big surprise, because I was terrified of Gengar. I have a lot of prep for Gengar. But okay, Zapdos, Jirachi, Conk, and the cat, the only remembering the German name right now of Snoopy the cat, but yeah, Persian's English name. Yeah, but we have Coil, Rest Talk, Spitef Zygarde, bulky heavy duty boots, Rotom with Toxic Defog, Fist, mixed defensive Yoga, mainly Fistef, they cast a very nasty plot, this guy actually, for the aforementioned Gengar. Scarf this with the speed up as well, because I was scared of, like I said, Gengar with Sub or Will-O-Wisp. This guy can deal with it all. And yeah, okay, leads. Darmanitan could be a lead if it's Scarf, which I'm mostly expecting. Gastrodon could be lead. There's a lot of mons which he could lead with. Could just lead with you. I am Limber with Choice Scarf, so I don't get paralyzed by Zapdos. Honestly, I think Zygarde leads, thinking Darmanitan leads, so I'm leading with you. So yeah, let's go with that. Because depending on stuff, I can just set up in 6-0 potentially. Depending on, like I said, depending on a bit on the sets and spreads of his mons. A bit early to say if that's actually possible, since I did not know yet what his mons are. But yeah, let's see what we can do here. Let's see what he can make happen. He, like I said, since he might pick Rotom as my lead, he might lead Gastrodon, which would be annoying. The feed, Squitter feed, is Gastrodon. Okay, so I could have called that. I can scout if he has Ice Beam, or what does he have. I'm expecting Toxic for sure, so he can deal with Vaporeon. If he only has Toxic, that would be awesome for my guy here. But expecting Toxic on Ice Beam, so let's actually go into our Slowbro, I think. Yeah, let's go into Slowbro. Let's go to Slowbro and put on the pressure. Because depending on if he's special or physical, his ground move, which he, if he has Ice Beam, I doubt has space for, because he needs a water move. I mean, does he need a water move as my team? Yeah, he does. He needs Ice, Water, and then Toxic Recover is what I'm expecting. So I doubt he has a ground move, and that means he can't touch my thing very well, and he does have Ice Beam. That's good to know. Let's see how much damage it does. That's 353. Ice Beam, 53 damage versus my Slowbro. That's telling me he is attack invested. Oh, did I miscalc? Oh, it's 43. Yeah, then it's a max roll if he's 0 special attack. And yeah, don't know what he wants to do necessarily here. I just want to throw off a nasty plot, see what happens. His Poison Switch and Woody Jirachi. If I get a nasty plot up, Flamethrower does a whole lot to that. And like I said, I doubt he has space for the ground move. He does have a ground move. Earthquake will do a lot. Earth Power will do a similar amount. So yeah, but like I said, if he's Ice Beam, it's a bit of a risk I'm taking here, to be fair. But I doubt he has space for a ground move. And it seems he does not. Does switch in Luke Harry, which is the cat. Okay. It is the cat. Because of Fur Coat, my Flamethrower will actually do a good amount. And I definitely should live every hit from this, because Persian is not too strong. Persian Alola. Yeah, +2 Flamethrower. If he's max HP, will do 60, 78. His knockoff will only do 72 max, so he's probably might be set up for the aim for me. I just throw off a Flamethrower here. Let's see what he does to do. He does go for Dark Pulse. Okay, how much damage are we talking? 158 down to that. That means 158, 84 damage. Flamethrower does, and I get a burn. Okay, that's a bit lucky. But, and he is leftovers. Okay. Leftovers on that. Lefties, Dark Pulse. So he's special. And he did 80 something damage. So let's make him timid. Let's give him Dark Pulse. Is there some investment? Or I doubt it, because he had to be max HP to take this move so well. And yeah, that looks like 0 at special attack Persian. He might not know if that kills me. But I just want to go into you, to be honest. I want to go into you, to be honest. I have the Rocky Helmet. If he wants a U-turn now or like parting shot, that's all fine with me. He might try to Dark Pulse me again, but I have a generator, so I can do this again with Gastrodon. There's another Dark Pulse. We are Spidef, so we are more Fistiff than Spidef, but we should still take this well. He could try and taunt me here. He could try and Scout for, which I think is what I want to do. Because otherwise he can't really touch me too well. So if he wants to taunt me, I want to go into you. Because this close combat switching is the Zapdos, so I can just U-turn on that, for example. So yeah, let's Scout for the taunt. Could go for Brave Bird here as well, but like I said, if he doubles out into something, that works out as well. He does stay in, it seems, because he should switch out first because he's faster. Let's see, do we see a taunt? Burning Jealousy, okay, we see Burning Jealousy. That works as well. Burning Jealousy. So is U-turn enough to kill this boy? Probably not, because the Persian Fur Coat should be enough, honestly. Should be enough. If he's just max HP, do 30 to 37 to Persian, so that works for me. Momentum or Dead Persian, we take those. He does switch out, okay. And most likely into Zapdos, I'm assuming. There's the Zapdos, yeah, that shouldn't be a whole lot of damage. Is he Rocky Helmet, is he Boots, let's find out. That damage is like 5%, something like that. No Rocky Helmets, he can't get static, like I said, because I'm Limber. Yeah, that's most likely Fistiff something. We could go into Zygarde now, honestly. Could just go into Zygarde here. And since we are Spidef, I want to click 1000 arrows right away. Let's click one raw 1000 arrows. What do I coil? Because I could just U-turn here. I could try to... Yeah, one raw 1000 arrows. Let's just see what happens. Does hard switch out? Okay, so no U-turn, I'm assuming. It does go back into the Conch. Okay, so Conch takes 1000 arrows. I'm not attack invested, so it's not going to do a whole lot. Yeah, that does very little. And he does have lefties, it seems. Okay, interesting. I predicted Toxic most likely, I'm assuming. Didn't want to go into Gastrodon. So Zygarde versus Conkeldurr. So, leftovers, no burn. Let's get the burn away. Let's say you max attack. Your Ice Punch. I don't even know if you have space for Ice Punch. But are you set up for that for me or not? If I'm +1, because I'm definitely going to be faster. Then another +1. Yeah, now I need a lot of +1s to take the hits well if he has Ice Punch. So he's going to have a knockoff or Ice Punch here, one of the two. So I'm just going to go into my Skarmory. I'm trying to get up my rocks. Scout a little bit what this Conch wants to do. I do have the Rocky Helmet, because I'm assuming he's going for knockoff here, and I'm not losing the item either way. He doubles out, okay, into Zapdos. Oh yeah, into Zapdos, okay. That's fine, that works. Good double on his part. So Coil would have been awesome there. We just go... This time we might go into Rotom. Yeah, let's go into Rotom this time. Don't want to go into Zygarde again, I already showed him that's my switch into Zapdos. So don't want him to predict that, so let's switch up, go into Rotom. And he does go for Volt Switch. Okay, so it does have Volt Switch. How much damage are we talking? That's 26 damage from Zapdos to my Rotom. Volt Switch, interesting. Versus Zygarde Team Volt Switch. That's, I would assume that he's more offensive then to do more damage, but 27 damage versus my Rotom doesn't speak offensive to me as of now. There's the Gastrodon, of course. The Volt Switch, yeah, that's zero special attack. That's zero special attack on Zapdos. Volt. So, Gastrodon is in, Gastrodon is now. What's stopping me from just going into my Bro again? Nothing really. It's mixed defensive enough to take the Gastrodon well. And like I said, I'm not expecting ground move, expecting mostly water move. Scald it is. Does good damage. Burn. Does get the burn. But we can slack off on that. Get our HP back. You might not assume slack off versus us. Yeah, let's just slack off. If he reads now the ground move, that's surprising. Substitute. Okay. Ice Beam, Scald, Substitute. What's the last move? Recover? Toxic? I already know what he wants to do. I don't have no idea what he wants to do. I'm just slacking off here. Scald does a max of 57 to me, so we need to stay above that. So I can go for one Nasty Plot here. What is his last move? Not Toxic then? Recover? Does he not have Recover? Scald again, okay. Like I said, that does not do enough to me. Now Nasty Plot, then I can slack off again. At +2 I should for sure be able to break the sub on that. Yeah, even to SPDEF I do 55 to 44%. So I don't really know what his plan here is. Does he just not want to waste the sub? He's faster than me, does go for Scald again. Like I said, I'm fine with just slacking off here, psychicking and stuff like that. I'm fine with the thing I'm doing right here, right now. I can go for one more slack off, be at full health. Or around full health, I want to say. Then go for Psychic. Go for another Psychic, stuff like that. Slack off it is. Do I need to start counting Scalds? I doubt it. That's like the 4th Scald I want to say, but Scald has 16 PP I think. Honestly, I don't... That's something I probably should know after my experience how much PP Gastrodon has, but... Gastrodon has Scald. Assuming 16? Oh, 24. Okay, yeah. Then he will win the PP war. For sure. But yeah, now I can go for a Psychic. Break this up. And yeah, go from there. Psychic it is. Goes a Scald. There it is. Does 50-ish damage. We go to around 100. Yeah, 90 something. One Psychic, we slack off, and then... Don't know what his exact plan here is. We still don't know if he's SPDEF or FizzDef, since we only hit the sub so far. We slack off once. Boom, boom. Is he just trying to stall me out of slack offs? Is that his plan? It seems to be his plan. But now I'm healthy enough to, after slack off, I can Psychic twice. I don't need to actually slack off in between. Because now, with that, I'm healthy enough to take two Scalds. So, we Psychic. Yes, a Scald. Dots. Boom. Now, like I said, he's slowly losing sub HP as well due to that. So the question is, it's a rather boring part of the game, but I want to get out of this exchange healthy, so let's just slack off once more. Even if he subs, we are in a similar scenario, but with more HP, as the turn before. Subs again. Fine with me. Like I said, he just wants to stall me out. I don't... But is that really his plan? Stall me out? At +2, I'm strong enough versus Gastrodon. Club. Now I'm at full health. And yeah, not too much to commentate right now here. I'm fine with just being at +2. I don't need to get greedy. I am modest with 76 investment in special attack, so I am not nosed in investment, so I can do some damage. There's a Scald. We Psychic. After that, I Psychic again. And I can Slag off again. Like, I don't think he wins this PP war if he wants to go for that. And if Gastrodon is dead, that's good news for my Zygarde, because that's most likely the only thing which has special ice coverage. So after a few coils, the physical ice coverage I don't have to worry about. So let's go Psychic here. He does go for Substitute, so we can break that. As long as I'm above 2 Scald range, I'm fine with just Psychicking. His Scald does max 56. The burn, let's quick head card, burn does 6%, so 201 divided by 6% means 12%, 201. Now I need to slack off, I think. With 2 burn turns, it's quick card, burn does 12 damage, so yeah, I need to slack off here. I still have... Is recover his last move? But what does he do versus... I mean, to be fair, then the probably wouldn't be able to do a lot versus it either. So yeah, don't really know. Not sure what I think about this exchange here. Not sure what I think about this exchange here. If he has recover, he has to show it soon. Another Scald. Dots. Go for Psychic. So, he knows he's faster than me, so he can go for one more sub, then try to go for recover. Burn damage for me. Psychic for me. Definitely didn't expect sub Gastrodon. Definitely didn't expect that. Now he switches out into Luke Harry on the Psychic. Luke Harry was this guy. Yeah, it's fine with me. Still out of range of knockoff and stuff like that. And Gastrodon is not super weak. So, like I said, I'm fine with this exchange. My Slowbro is still healthy. Enough to take the knockoff or something from this. Or the Dark Pulse. Or let's calculate quick. I think I'm healthy enough to take the Dark Pulse. Persianos. Alola. Let's calculate quick. Timid. Dark Capulzu. Yeah, I'm healthy enough. Flamethrower time. Dark Pulse. Hopefully no flinch. No flinch, please. No flinch, nice. And is dead, and our Slowbro still lives. Nice. Slowbro still lives, we can still regenerate her out. Still have a good amount of Slackos. So I'm happy with this. He might just calc with max HP Slowbro, thinking the Dark Pulse might kill here, but no, we have special defense investment as well. Our Kazi Berry is most likely useless. Yurati maybe has Shadow Ball, but unlikely. So yeah. Get rid of the Persian is nice. Does go back into Gastrodon. Okay, he's faster, he can Scald me, yes. He knows that. So what do we do on that? We go into you on the Scald because we can take it well. And then go for Toxic. Or Rocks, depending on what we want to do. Because Gastrodon doesn't do a whole lot. That's why we have this Def investment, so potentially we can deal with Gastrodon. Yes, he's Scald. Doesn't do a whole lot damage. We are faster, so we can Roost right here. We do take another Scald. He goes here into Zapdos or stays in. We throw off a Toxic. We can still Roost. If he decides to stay in, goes to Scald again. He's faster than my Skarmory. Oh, we disconnect. Damn it. Okay, that's annoying. Yeah, we'll see it after we recreate it. Okay, we are back. We recreated rather well, I want to say. Rather well. The damage rolls might not be the same, but we obviously have to still play out this turn. I Toxic him, he Scalds me. I would still be surprised that he's faster than me. How much speed do you need to be faster than Skarmory on Gastrodon? Let's see. You're not sassy, you're like, let's say, modest to be, like, just have not a minus speed nature. You need... What? Oh, what am... You actually need max... Like, if he's not timid, he needs max speed. 252 to be faster than no speed Skarmory, barring he's timid. Gastrodon. Which I'm thinking he might be, honestly. So, he's Toxic now. He is Toxic now. Do I sack my thing? Because he's faster than me. Versus what? I can still use the Rocky Helmet chip and as a sack, potentially. But what can I switch in on a Scald comfortably? You will die to 2 Scalds. Need to switch in something. What do I don't mind burned? This is probably the one I mind the least being burned. Because you're not doing like... Spamming dark moves is more an option than spamming... depends if I can get rid of Zapdos. But you're good for Jirachi. I have to risk the burn on some things. Let's burn it, risk it on the one which has damage already. Risk it on the one which has damage already. Which is you. Like I said, I have to risk it on something. He got already 2 burns versus me, so let's see if he gets another one. The water is very hot apparently. He keeps getting Scalds, which is annoying for sure. But like I said, that's the risk I did not have to take, but I did take. I decided to take. Now I can't kill it, so I sack my Halucha, I guess, because the fast ones I'm not too worried about. I think I just sack Halucha here. Doesn't matter what I go for. Let's close combat. Get some damage and then go back to Slowbro. Won't be enough. The burn is annoying, like I said. Like you can see, without the burn it would have been better. 70% chance, but I mean, what can I do? What can I do? It's 30%. It's a big chance. A big chance for sure. Skarmory can still get up rocks, for example, versus Conk to help versus his stuff. That should be faster than Conk. Now I can just go into Slowbro, slack off, and go from there. Slack off. It's rather obvious that I slack off here. But even if he switches out, I have a very healthy Slowbro, which I take. Does stay in, so sacks the Gastrodon. We be slacking, and Gastrodon's dead. That was annoying. That was assuming it's timid, and not just because it was. I mean, I honestly don't know how much HP he has. I never hit him really, so he might just be 0 HP. Like, but he was not offensive Gastrodon. The damage was too little. The damage was too little. So yeah, Gastrodon down. Like I said, now my Zygarde is looking very fine versus team. Because if Conk, he has leftovers, so I don't know how much he does. But if I get a coil before Conk gets in, Jirachi, okay. My first thing would be switching into Rotom on that, just to scout what he wants to do. Psychic, so he's special, okay, good to know. Psychic does a good amount, and gets his Bidef drop. Dang, Jirachi. Now the Hex is piling up with the Scald Burns. Let's see, is that just max special attack? Just max special attack Psychic? No, that's... Oh, never mind, I meant Timid. No, that's... If he's max special attack, he shouldn't... Oh, it could be max special attack here. What's this overheat switch in? Doesn't really have one. Does not really have one. What's stopping me from clicking overheat? Nothing really. It's clicking overheat. Ancient Power? That's not stronger than... Is he hoping for a boost? Oh, is he Expert Belt? Because Psychic should be stronger than Ancient Power. So I'm assuming Expert Belt. I'm assuming E-Belt. I'm assuming he's E-Belt. What is the special move he could have for Zygarde? Is it just Dazzling Gleam? Or does he get Ice Beam as well? I know he's Ice Punch. Ice Punch. Icy Wind could be the thing. Jirachi, E-Belt. Expert Belt versus my Zygarde. Icy Wind. Does too much. Let's go into you. Let's go into the boy Hatsu. We do have the Scarf. We know we are faster. And let's just go for knockoff. Just save knockoff. If he's offensive, it will OHKO him. Zapdos will take a good amount of damage. Kong will take a decent amount of damage, but not too much. Does stay in. Surprising that we are Scarf. And do we OHKO? Close. I do get rid of the E-Belt. Leftovers, so he's not E-Belt? Oh, does his damage make sense then? Okay, kills my thing, sadly. Okay, he's not E-Belt. Then he had to be modest. Otherwise that damage doesn't make sense. Then he had to be modest. So Aerosphere, that thing. Now it's annoying because assuming it's Icy Wind, so I have to go into you and click Flamethrower. Oh, now this gets annoying. But if that thing gone, then Zygarde's really looking good. We have to click Flamethrower. Yeah, we have to click Flamethrower. Ah, that knockoff was close. Because I do 100 to 120% to 0 bulk Jirachi. If he's max HP, I do 58 to 101. So it depends on his investment, how much of a roll that was. I could have just stayed in there with this thing. Goodbye Jirachi. So Glowbro is going in. That's nice. That is nice for sure. So now what he wants to go into. Now what does he want to go into? Zygarde is still looking good. I don't know what exactly his conk set is. Holgado, that was the... You was that. Volt Switch Hurricane, all viable plays. Is it Zygarde time? Because we know he's not special attack invested. Zapdos utility. Hurricane does a decent amount, but not a whole lot. Yeah, so let's go into that, get the generator back. Versus my Slowbro, it would be doing too much. Would not be to it, honestly. Hurricane would be 41 to 49. Hurricane does miss apparently, so some return X, which I take. And we start coiling. We are +1/+1 after this. Does hard switch out into Conk. Yeah, into Conk. So, Conk. You are apparently... Last time you did switch out, so you could still have the Ice Punch. But you're not Flame Up Burnt. Ice Punch. You get another Coil Up. +2/+2. Let's see, I need +3 to not be free hitted. Yeah. So let's coil once more. We are faster for sure. And let's scout what he has. Because now my Ice Punch does 38 to 49, 45 if he is adamant. That did 984 damage. It's a middling roll if he's max attack adamant, just assuming he is. So if I now get to +3, I can then rest. We get to +3. I hope, if he's not Sheer Force obviously, because then the damage would be higher. Go freeze, nice. Alright, +3/+3, now we can rest. And go from there. Now we can rest and go from there. He can't free hit me with Ice Punch, he needs a crit. He can obviously freeze me if I'm sleeping. So I think it's going well. Let's rest. And Zygarde might take it home here. Because Darm can touch me too much, Zapdos can touch me too much. Should be buying crits. We should be golden here. Barring crits, we should be golden here. So let's Sleep Talk. If we get a Coil, that works as well. I mean, Coil doesn't help us for crits, obviously. 1000 Arrows would be the best pull, but we can see. Coil is secondary, and then obviously Rest sucks. We get 1000 Arrows. Should be doing 60 to 70 if he's max HP. Well, that's a Fizdef boy. He is more Fizdef. And there's the crit. Okay, so after 5 ice punches he gets a 6% crit. So that sucks. That sucks for sure. That sucks for sure. Yeah, the Zygarde's just not having it with... Like, he's getting crit all the time. He's getting crit all the time. So, yeah, no, I lost, I think. No, I lost to Darmanitan, I think. So yeah, another loss to Zygarde getting crit. That's fun. This league is fun. We disconnect again. Why do we disconnect after I basically lost? Yeah, I have to go into you and just click Psychic. But yeah, it's... sigh. Okay, yeah, I will back for the match once we recreated something. Okay, we are back. That was not fun to recreate, obviously. Like I said, I didn't care too much anymore, so his Conk has like 15 to 20% more HP. How can I still win this? So, Slowbro lives 1 Flare Blitz if he Scarfs. Does like 80% to me. So I need it very healthy if I want to do that. And yeah, if I... Why do we DC now? Why do we DC now after the recreation? This game hates me. Why? Like, at least let me care about the game I have to recreate. I don't care about this game. Why do I have to do all this work for a game I don't care about anymore? What a night. Well. Yeah. Do I have to do this? Do I have to... Let's just switch into this. Like, do I have to do this? Guys, who put me in this hell? Who put me... Who was it of you? Who put me in this hell? Who did it? Step forward and take your just punishment. Because I'm ready to punch someone. And someone of you has to be the face to punch. Because some of you is responsible for this. So, yeah, I will talk with Bruno how we do this. And then see you maybe later, maybe not. Okay, here we are, back on Showdown, because I'm in pain. And I want this to end. And yeah, we go now Skarmory. We could kill this. We don't kill this Brave because we burn. We burned, obviously. Ugh. If I roost here, I can just go for a fighting move. You can just go fighting move either way, so I think it was a mistake to go into this. It doesn't matter. I lost. My plan was to double here, maybe. Oh, actually, he did give me this. Sure, could have doubled. I could have doubled. And, yeah, that was my only out. Like I said, he goes inside, I double into this, I get more regenerator. And yeah, this game's over. Like, he volt switches now. I just toxic. I just want it to be over. I could have played my out there that he doubled into this guy. I go into you. From here I don't lift the Flare Blitz, and it's GG. There it is. GG. For these turns, we just went through all of that. So yeah, I hope you somewhere who's out there responsible for this enjoys this. I'm in pain. If you enjoy pain, you enjoy this upload. But that's all for me. It's now time. Check out my opponent's side of the match. And yeah, see you then. Ciao.